Hey guys, yes, I remembered my YouTube password. I know, it's been a few days since I've uploaded, but don't worry, this time I'm gonna be locking in with uploads. And to start off, I've got an amazing new build for you guys, a new ice gank build. Since I really loved my city build back in the day, well, mainly the ice Herblade crit, I figured why not reimagine another ice gank build for today's meta? So I created this build, an ice Herblade gank build with critical engine, so I heal both on my insanely good crit and my mantle hit. With pre-shrine gale for the insane mobility and salt chemist with the best potion loadout, this build is pretty insane. In this video, I go over most of the text that I use for this build, prog from 1 to 20, get salt chemist, and showcase what potions I use. And I also have a little story time from my recent trip to Morocco where I almost ended up homeless. Yes, I'm not even joking. So subscribe if you're not already and make sure to like the video. And with that, let's get straight into this prog. All roads truly lead to Rome. As much as I tried to fight it, I just couldn't help myself. I had to make another ice hero blade. It's just been too long since I've hopped on it. And bro, I don't know what it is. The weapon's just feeling too clean. Not too long ago, I hopped on my old ice blood build, my silly build. And I don't know what it was. Like the build is like nowhere near as strong as it used to be. It got gutted to hell. But the ice hero blade just felt so clean. So I figured I'd revisit the weapon and make a new build with it with like today's meta in mind. And I came up, I feel like, with a pretty decent idea, which is just basically salt chemist, you know, Gale pre-shrine to kill the mobility shits, and then ice. Basically my shadow boss raid build, which I love, by the way, playing, but with ice instead of, you know, shadow. And mantle instead of Pariat. So I'm really excited to use mantle. Hopefully we can cook with it on this build. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. Alright, we're done with trial of 1. I want to really get my mantle one now. Let's see. Okay, power 15 minimum. That's annoying. Okay, I didn't know that, but it's okay. We'll get it on at some point. Luckily, this build isn't all too long pre-shrine. There's a few times that we got to pick up. We got to get 25 strength. And then 40 agility, and then we can shrine. But yes, it's actually pretty nice. It's not long at all. So we'll see. Well, actually, the pre-shrine isn't long. Like getting my oath and like salt chemist, that's gonna be long. But we'll see. I'm really like hoping that this build actually works out pretty well, because I don't know, I feel like lately I've been making loads of builds, but none of them are really replacing my main. I still always go back to my Gale shadow build. I mean, I don't know, I just really love playing that build. And even though I've been like, you know, build hopping, going on all these new types of builds, like mainly Sideheart recently as well, none of them just hit the same as playing that Gale Shadow Hero Blade. I don't know why, but I'm hoping that this can fill that void, replace it maybe. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it will. It has some pretty interesting text, but we'll see. Okay, first things first, I think I'm just gonna head to Songseeker, and then from there, yeah, I think I'm just gonna head to like the usual, just go down to Hive, level up, get my shit together, and then Shrine. I feel like a pretty underappreciated aspect about making this prog video is that I can actually play in a public lobby and not get like completely jumped on by like the entire server. Well, I mean, it might happen, you know, but the chances are significantly lower when I'm not like streaming with my server constantly on and displaying to the entire community where I am at all times. So, hopefully we can actually also prog this build in a reasonable amount of time. And I finally beat the fucking long prog allegations, which they are fair, to be fair. Like, I think it was my chime build that took like 3 days to prog. Like, that is just outrageous. That is just so outrageous. But like, in my defense, progging on stream, I get sidetracked so easily. So I feel like it is low-key valid. Oh, another thing, I completely forgot. I do also have what do you call it, pre-shrine gale. That means I'm gonna pick up Wind Waker, and Wind Waker is such a fun card. I'm gonna try to get that today as well in this prog. And yeah, bro, this build has so many texts and synergies. I can't wait to like slowly go over them. I don't want to say them out right now, but as we go through the prog, you're gonna watch me basically try to pick up and develop every single tech and like synergy on this build, like by the time we finish it. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna be real fun. Okay, what the hell? What's going on my boat? All right, you know what? Holy bug woken. But yeah, let's just get to shrining first, bro. There is so many people down there. I'm like praying I don't get jumped. Okay, I'm gonna land there. I'm gonna mind my business, and I'm gonna prog just fine. Ended up switching servers because there was way too many people there, and I just know if I stuck around long enough, my ass was getting jumped. But you know, might as well just do some jobs to get levels up. We only need like what, 2 more levels. I'm pretty sure we shrine like power 8. That's calm. But there's one thing that I actually like want to do that I actually haven't ever done on this channel, which is, like, I guess it's like a newer tradition. I know Inu used to do this a lot, where you tell a story as you're progging. And I figured, you know what, I got a few interesting stories that happened in my life. Fuck it, might as well, you know, yap about them here. I mean, where else am I gonna yap about them? Had to go real quick, so I ended up switching servers again. But I want to explain the story of how I ended up almost basically homeless for a night and like stranded on the streets of Morocco. And that is probably the craziest sentence I said in retrospective. Like, I don't think I ever really deeped how, like, bad this story could have ended up. But yeah, before I get into it, let me just clean this thing up. Okay, I'm whiffing here. Okay, not good. Whoa, definitely not good. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, I had to lock in there. Alright, let me kill this other one as well. Actually, I should be able to get my level first. Wait, hold on. Wait, chill. Don't get after me. Pick my cards. Let's see. I need the arrow gliding, but I do need ghost as well. Yep. Wait, cyclone blade. Big ghost. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let me kill the Sharko as well, and then I need to make my way to go do the extra talent quest before we shrine, because I'm pretty sure we shrine at power 8. But about the story. Okay. Now, first, I gotta explain why I was in Morocco. If some of you guys might already know this, because I made a few TikToks about it. But I was in Morocco a few months ago, and I was in Morocco because my friend was getting married, and his partner is Moroccan, so they had the wedding over there. So basically, my entire friend group just flew out over to Morocco to spend like a week there. It was kind of like, we're going for obviously for the wedding, but it was also kind of like a holiday as well. But yeah, we went there for the summer, and one of the things that my group specifically wanted to do in Morocco was like we had like a bucket list. We wanted to check off a few things. One of the things that we particularly wanted to check out was going to a club. Now, I want to preface this by saying I'm a pretty boring person. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Going club or like partying, there isn't much like attraction to me that like for me there. I'm not really interested in it too much. But, you know, I do get the idea behind it. You know, my friends are going to want to do it as well. Well, a few of my friends wanted to do it, not everyone. But I had one friend in particular who we'll call him K. You know, for the initial of the name, we'll call him K. Now, K, particularly on one night, it happened that all of us went out that night before, the entire group. So it was my group, which was like 5, 6 of us, I think it was. And then the friend that we're going for, who's actually getting married, he had another friend group that was also in Morocco. And there was about, I think, like 8 or 9 of them. But all of us, both the groups, we went out for one night to go to a shisha lounge, and we were out there pretty late. It was around like 1 a.m. by the time we were leaving the shisha lounge, which, by the way, again, didn't touch a single shisha because I am really boring. But everyone was having a good time. Food was kind of shit there, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's like a completely unrelated side note. It's not gonna let me use it. But then right after the shisha lounge, actually, to be fair, what I said wasn't kind of a side note, because the food at the shisha lounge was pretty mid. Everyone was still a bit hungry, and there happened to be a McDonald's right like outside the shisha lounge. If let me like describe what I'm talking about. You guys know Casablanca. The Casablanca like beach strip has like a McDonald's on either side. So we just went to a Mackey's, and let me go do the quest actually while I yap about this. Let me run over this way. And we went Mackey's. We were there, sitting there until like, I think like 2, 3-ish in the morning. Around 3-ish in the morning is when everyone started getting tired and, you know, heading back to like their Airbnbs. And that's where the majority of my friend group was gonna head back to the Airbnbs. But we were already out pretty late. And this is when Kay got the brilliant idea to step to a club. A few of the other friends from the other group also wanted to go to a club. Specifically 2 guys. It was this taller fellow who I'll call Z, or who I'll call Z, and then a shorter fellow who I will call S. Now, these 2 are also pretty on board for clubbing. So, you know, us 4 was like, you know what? Why not? The rest of my friend groups, they were super tired. They just wanted to turn in. I just had a lot of energy. So I was like, you know what? Why not? I might as well go, just to see the experience, because mind you, this is my first ever like time going to a club. I've never gone clubbing a day in my life. But actually, I missed the cave I was supposed to go into. I was supposed to walk in this way. Okay, so it was me, K, S, and Z, and we all decided to step to the nearest club, to the Mackey's, and which was like a 30-ish minute walk. And by the time we ended up getting to the club, it was like 4 in the morning, which, mind you, most clubs, you go there and you get in at like 12, like 1 a.m, like at best, like, sorry, at worst, like 2 a.m. We were there at 4 in the morning. But you know what? We were in Morocco. There's no way we're not going to get into the club without, you know, a little bit of that moolah, a little bit of that cash. So we figured we can just pay up to the bouncer. He'll probably let us in. And we walk up to the club entrance. There's obviously, like I said, there's going to be a bouncer outside. We chat to him, and this is where I was like, oh, we're screwed. No one speaks French Arabic, you know. It's me, like my friend who definitely doesn't speak Arabic, and then 2 of our other guy friends who also I did not think spoke a lick of Arabic. Like, as far as I knew, on the entire trip, there was like 2 fluent Arabic speakers. But then when we started speaking to the bouncer, out of nowhere, the taller guy, Z, however you want to say it, just spits the most fluent, like perfect French. Oh shit, the most like perfect fluent French Arabic I have ever heard in my life. I honestly could not believe it. Like, I was so taken aback. I was like, there is no way. And the main reason why I was shocked is because this guy looked like the whitest motherfucker out there. Like, there was no way. Hey, bro, if you told me he was French, sorry, if you told me he was he spoke fluent Arabic, would not believe you. The point is, he was able to get us in. Yeah. Okay, I'm making sure I've done the quest right. Okay, yeah. He was able to get us in. We all stepped into the club. We got like a table booked. We got some drinks. Again, I'm boring. Didn't drink a single bit of alcohol. You know, I can't let that stop the gains, bro. The gains, they're way more important than drinking for me. But yeah, my friends, they didn't get super drunk, but they were all a bit tipsy. They all had like a few drinks. So they were having a fun night. I had a fun night as well. I'm of the belief that you don't, like, if you can have fun without drinking, you don't need to drink. And to, you know, uphold to that, like, idea, I kind of need to force myself to, you know, let loose and have fun a bit. And I did. I had a good time. And the club, it was fun for the entire hour that we were there. Now, like I said, the club shuts at, like, 5 in the morning. So we got in around, like, 4-ish. There for an hour. And then, you know, we leave at, like, 5 in the morning. Now, the plan is, you know, everyone goes their separate ways. Me and my boy K, we head back to our place. The other two, they head back to their place. And, you know, right after the club, that's the adventure done. If it were that easy. Now, what we all failed to realize is that every single one of our phones, except mine, were dead. And at the time, I had a shitty iPhone XR. Yes, in the big 25, I still have it. It's on my desk. I just don't use it anymore. I finally got an upgrade. But yes, back then on that trip, I had an XR, which the fact that phone has lasted to this day, miracle. But its battery life has definitely seen better days. It was completely cooked. And I had like 5% to go. With my last 5%, I messaged my friends back at our place that we're heading home. But I had no idea. Oh, wait, no, okay, I didn't miss. I thought I missed out a detail. But I had no idea if they were up or not. Now, as we're leaving the club, and like my phone was super low on battery, we're obviously trying to figure out how we can get home. And this is like a kind of minor plot of the story. Obviously, we're speaking English to each other. And then from behind, we hear, "You boys from London." I'm like, what the hell? That was like the most perfect fluent English I've ever heard. And, you know, the entire, like, you know, trip, I didn't hear a lick of that. Except from, you know, the guys I was there with. And we all, like, it's like a fucking movie scene. We all turn like this. And it's just, like, some just dude. It's just some dude from, like, Moroccan-looking guy. But he speaks perfect English. But then we realized this guy has some of an accent. So we start busting convo with him. We're like, okay, so where are you from? And he's like, oh, I'm from Boston. We're like, oh, cool. So we just start busting convo with this guy while we're trying to book the Ubers back home. And then at some point we realize there is no way we know if this guy's actually from Boston, because none of us know what the Boston accent sounds like. And to this day, I don't know. I wasn't bothered to go check or like make sure. We all just got the sense that we felt like he wasn't saying the truth, because he was like, the entire time we were having like a convo with him for like the entire like 20 minutes, he was really trying to get us all like on the same Uber, like going home. So we figured he might be trying to con us to just get a free ride home. And just happened to speak perfect English. Honestly, do not know. But yeah, we ended up just, you know, on the slide, booking the shits and walking off, saying we're gonna go our own way. And the guy finally let us go. And we obviously got into the car. Where is the Sharko? I need to kill a Sharko for this extra talent, and I can't find the Sharko. God damn. God damn. But yeah, we ended up booking the Uber home. And we figured, you know what? My phone is nearly dead. No, at this point, we booked the Uber on my phone, and my phone just died. We were like, you know what? Well, while we can, we booked the Uber to the other two guys' place. So Z and K, to Z and to S's place. So yeah, the other group, they had a different accommodation. We were like, you know what? We'll just book it to their place, and then I'll charge my phone over there. Keep in mind, I have an XR. We make it to their place. This is the plan. I go in, charge the phone, call my boy, book an Uber, head home. You know, everything goes, you know, super nice, super smooth. If only it were that easy. I'm gonna run up to Upper Asia and just come back. I am not finding no Sharko spawn over there. But yeah, we ended up just, you know, we ended up going inside. He looks through, you know, his luggage, trying to figure out a charge, like if he has a charger. It's like, no, I have a charger. I know for a fact. S is telling me he has a charger, reassuring me. And then, you know, 5 minutes go by, 10 minutes go by, and there's no charger. And then out of nowhere, he pulls out a charger. I'm like, yes, finally. I thought I was screwed, but no, there is a charger. He gives it to me, plug it into the wall, and then I grab the tip of the charger and I try to plug it into my phone. It's not going into my phone. And then I realize, oh shit, I have a lightning port on the XR and this is a Type-C. And because these guys are both like uptown, like they got emotion on them, okay? Nobody there except me and my boy K, you know, had the lightning port charger, and none of us had a charger, you know, sorry, lightning port phone, and none of us had a lightning port charger. So I was there with a dead phone, okay, and no way to contact, you know, my friends that who at this point is 5 in the morning, okay? They're probably all sleeping. So we figured, you know what, charge your phone. You know, I'll try contact them through because we all had each other on Snap at that point. And obviously, he sends a few messages to the guys back at our place. No one's replying. At this point, I am stressing and freaked out. And I figured, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? I just have a roof over my head. And they say, you know what? You lot could just stay here for the night. Just crash on the couch. And we're like, you know what? Cool. We go to the living room. We look. So where's the couch? He says, that one there. It's a tiny couch. No bigger than this. Like my arm width. It's like 2 seats. And he expects 2 fully grown men, okay, to sleep on there. That's just not happening. There's just no way. Like, Kay's a pretty tall guy. He's like 6 foot something. Him alone is not sleeping on that. There's no way the both of us are. So I was like, ain't no way. Because the morning after that, we had like a big group plan thing. I was like, I gotta make it to that. If I stay here, there's no way I'm waking up in time. And there's no way I'm making it in time. So I was like, you know what? Number 1 objective, get home. So I said, you know what? Give me your phone. Open up Snap Maps. I will figure out the way home and I'll just walk it. And he was like, no. We go back and forth for like 10-15 minutes because it was like a 20-minute walk. We go back and forth, but obviously, you know, 20-minute walk, Casablanca at like 5 in the morning. You know, you don't speak the language. You know, admittedly, pretty dangerous, you know, maneuver there. But I was still pretty set on, I need to get home. I need to sleep. I need to get to my bed. I am not comfortable here. I don't care what it takes. I'm leaving here and I'm going home. So I'm there like on his phone, memorizing Snap Maps while he's trying to convince me not to do this. And then, oh shit. At some point, I was like, I think he really clocks on that I am dead serious about leaving. And, you know, the way I was there for Kay to do this clubbing thing, he was there for me in a sense that he was like, you know what? You saw me through going to this club. You were here to make sure I was all good. I'm going to see this through with you. I'm going to make sure you get home. Because that's what you want right now. So this is why, you know, bless his heart. He was like, if I'm on it, if you're on it, I'm on it. It was that type of timing. So eventually S just, you know, gave it and he's like, you know what? If you're not going to do it, let me book you guys the Uber. I mean, it's a different app over there, but we'll call it an Uber. So like, cool. They book us an Uber straight to our door. And obviously we hop in the Uber, we get home. Now, this is the issue. We got an Airbnb in an apartment building and it's 5 in the morning. There's no way we can knock on our door because the front door is gated and you need a key. And they have the key because I gave them the key, you know, when everyone was making their way home. With the idea that most likely I'll be back before these lot are conked out. And forget, you know, being back before they're conked out, you know, how the hell am I going to get in? Okay, they're all conked out. Okay, and the front door alone, there's no way I'm going to get in. We don't have a key for that. So it's 5 in the morning. We're outside our yard and there is no way to get in. And at this point, Kate was like to me, bro, we made it this far. What's the plan now? Because at this point, we're cooked. And throughout this entire thing, like this entire like situation, he was like, bro, just be a man of fate. What happens, happens. Let's just chill here and see what happens. I told him, no, we gotta get home. And then we get to the door, and then he's still like, bro, man of fate, but whatever happens, happens. I guess we're gonna have to stay out here now. I say no. So what I do, which is like the most monkey brain, like caveman brain, like no thought behind it, out of just pure frustration, okay? In the moment, I said, you know, I knew this was gonna work. It was a lie. Complete out of frustration. I grab the handle, and I just start vigorously fucking shaking it like this, and then I yell, I go, fuck, like that. And yeah, I don't know what it was, but we done that. Realized it was over. So then I sat down, and then just when it goes dead silent after that, we hear the window slide. Some guy tilt his head over, and he was like, he's like this to me, I'll come. And in that moment, we realized we are saved. Boss man walks down at 5 in the morning. He opens the door for us. And you know what? I felt so bad for waking him up. I gave him like the equivalent of like 20 pounds in dirhams. Kay did the same. We make it to, you know, the door. We knock on the door a few times, you know, a good amount of times. And then one of our mates opens the door, half asleep. We make it in. I sleep. And the best part is, I wake up on time for the motive in the morning. So, hey, I did it all. I don't know how, but I made it work. But, you know, it really would have taken a few things to go wrong for me to be homeless that night and just be out on the streets of Morocco, of Casablanca. But, hey, we made it work. We indeed cooked with it. And now I got some crazy dad lore to tell my kids. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little yap session, the storytelling there. But, you know, as it happens, just as I finish my story, we are done with leveling up. Not leveling up, getting all the extra talent quests. We should be able to get power 8 now. And then hopefully shrine, depending on how our luck goes. Actually, wait, no, I don't think we shrine now, actually. Maybe get one more level. I don't know, I need to see. I need a dumbbell. Dumbbell. Whoa, what the hell? Okay, I'm getting jumped. Awesome. Gotta love the freshy fights, man. I haven't done this in ages. Nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just so good at this game. It's insane. Oh, yeah. How did that... Okay, whoa. I don't know how the uppercut didn't hit. Yo, is that another fucking void looking freshie? Yo. Relax, G. Okay, hold on. Doing that. Okay, he's low-key bringing it back. Let me not lie. Yo, I'm flying. Okay. We got an audience as well. Where's this Fight Club? Ugh. You know, right now we're squaring up. Am I even fighting my man, or am I just fighting a figment of my imagination? That's the real question. If you get that reference, you are a real one. You know, bull. You know, bull. You know the bulliest of bulls. And that did not come out right. Oh my days, I need to lock in. Did this guy turn on the AP or something? Are you shitting me? How did that hit me? Oh my days. He like locked in at 1%. GG's. Holy, nearly lost it there. Crimson Kaido wins. Right, let me get my shit now. Hold on. You actually Crimson Kaido? No, I am not Crimson Kaido. Okay, I should be able to level up now. Let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna get to 25. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I shrine at power 9 or power 8, but we're gonna see. Yeah, breathing exercise. Don't really need carnivore. Haunted Gale. We do need that phantom step. Kickoff. Okay, I should probably stop picking wind step, man. Get wind step. Ooh, heavenly wind. We actually need this. This is actually a Gale mantra we are gonna be using in our main loadout. Pretty cool. Okay, now I need to figure out if I actually shrine at power 8 or power 9. It certainly took a fat minute, but after finally sorting out all my pre-shrine stuff, for the most part, I'm like 90% sure I got everything. Vanishing Wraith. Let's see. Yeah, a Haunted Gale, Swag the Path. We got the mantras. Don't think I've missed out on anything. Phantom Step. Yeah, I think we're pretty much set to go. Why isn't all... Oh yeah, Moon's Eye. Bro, you know I had to pop 2 Moon's Eyes because they're like a... I forgot to roll 2, so I had to like do the thing that costs like $10 to like get a rare to get a common to turn into a rare. But finally, after all that shit, we can finally shrine. Hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Okay, 18. Perfect. Okay. Honestly, okay. Oh my days. God, I hate pre-shrine. It's probably like my least favorite part of the progression. But now we get to the good part. Now we get to the fun part. It's been 4 days. I'm still power 10. I haven't progressed at all. In my defense, I got sick literally after filming. The day after filming the first part of this video, I woke up that morning with the most insane headache of my life. I could not move. I felt like complete shit. So, yeah, for the next 4 days after that, I was basically just a potato in my bed, just existing. I mean, luckily I had, you know, the new season of Stranger Things to keep me company, but you know, 5 episodes of that only goes so far before you get bored. And right now, honestly, it was between rewatching the entirety of Stranger Things or recording a video. And I'm actually proud of myself because normally I would have picked the other option, you know, sit there and just rot in my chair and watch, you know, Stranger Things for the entire day. But no, I'm going to do the more productive option. I'm going to go progressive deepwoken build. And I don't know what happened in my life where playing deepwoken has become the productive option for me, but I'm gonna just appreciate it. But yeah, I'm gonna try lock in. I'm gonna try to get like a good amount of levels out of not even a good amount of levels. We're power 10 right now. We've already shrined. I'm gonna try to just go as far as I can until I like need to like uncap something or like go to a boss in depths. More like max insanity, bro. I need to get out of here. Alright. Power 15. Finally. Okay. St. J. We need that. Fragile Freeze is nice. But no, I'll go Fragile Freeze. Even though I'm going to be using a Hero Blade, you never know. You might as well get the odd guard break. You can benefit off that. Extra stun. Sure. Overflowing Dam. Why not? And then Song Chant. But more importantly than actually leveling up and getting our cards. Power 15 means we can finally use our Mantle. Let's go. Okay. So, I think I might escape depths now. I wanted to try and get a little bit higher, but power 15 isn't too bad. Plus, you know, we're about to, like, go insane. So, before it gets, like, real annoying, I'm gonna dip out. It's already getting real annoying. But we got, what? A few good mantras. Good amount of talents and levels. I think I'm gonna try and go make my master armor once I'm out at the top as well. And then, we'll see from there. Good morning, guys. I just woke up. I got like power 15 last night, but today we're power 15. We're gonna get to power 20. We're gonna get soul chemist. I'm gonna completely finish the build today. Hopefully, if all goes well. Speaking of, let me pick my mantra. Escape depth. So we got an extra mantra hand, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay, we need. This is annoying. I don't have another freeze. I would want to freeze frost grab. I'm just gonna pick. Actually, this is already frozen. I'm gonna pick frost grab, and then I'm gonna, you know, hopefully next time I level up, I see rising again. All right. Okay, I'm hoping that frost grab works with a certain tech I have in mind. Let's see. Kaido, you're like 5 bars victim. Sure. Go on, let's see how much of a 5-bar victim I am. Damn, even the fucking the bandit parries the mantle, bro. Oh my days, bro. I'm like max insanity. I can't parry shit, bro. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, I don't know why I put my sword away. What? I'm pressing 5. Let's put it. Oh, this is not equipped. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm a wooden blade instead of wooden blades. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, now I have this there. Okay, there we go. Nice. No way that didn't hit him. What? Wait, hold on. There is like, I wanna. Okay, why am I shivering? The whole reason I wanted to pick up Ice Flock is because I feel like it'd be good with Mantle of Enmity. Let's see. Hit this. Okay, never mind. He just parried it. Nice. Oh my days. Bro. Ooh, where's this going? I am not trying to fight Madman, and I am definitely trying to get out of the most annoying spot in the game. Okay, this is convenient. Thanks. Bro, going anywhere from Entropy Catalyst is just jarring. So I figured I'd rather just take the TP out instead of finishing that fight. Okay, I'm gonna... What do I need to do now? Power 15. Are you kidding me? Oh my days, bro. Okay, at least I have a few friends in the server. Yo, Void Spire is that as well? Yeah, not serious, bro. I'm just gonna run over this way. Okay, let's see. I don't even know what I should do. Okay, I should probably get my intel up to like a good amount. And then... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get my intel up a bit more. Ooh, I could try... Oh, wait, I should probably do the quest for getting, Salt Chemist. Do the Harvester quest. Honestly, getting Salt Chemist might be the most annoying part of this build. Just because it's... I always hate getting it. It's so long. It's so very long. Oh, and then I also got to make potions as well. Oh, can't be asked. There we go. We're getting neuroplasticity. I guess Eureka. I'll probably roll it off since Eureka isn't really all that useful. And then finally we get Rising Frost. Oh, Ether Barrage as well. Low-key, I want Ether Barrage. Low-key, I want Ether Barrage. I used to not be the biggest fan of Ether Barrage, but then I started actually using it and I realized why I don't like it so much because I always go up against it. But when you're the one using this really brain-dead mantra, it is real fun. But yeah, it's insanely good. If you do have high intel and you're not running Ether Barrage, criminal, man, you're making a big mistake. Okay, I'm interested in a lesson. I can handle it. Oh. Finally, okay, if I get this potion here, give it to you. And then we get a harvester, finally. Love the oath, soul commits. Hate getting this stuff for it, though. So long. Okay. I also did transfer a black diver schematic, so I'm gonna make the armor now. And I got my kit on as well. Well, some of my kit on. I still need to get, like, the rings and, like, the face pieces all sorted, too. I also need to... I don't know if you can even improve the mantle stars and change the pips on it. I know you can for the parry apps now. Where am I going? I need to go to the blacksmith. But I don't know if you can for the mantle. Let's see. Learn. What am I missing? Missing vibrant gems, which I don't have. And a blessed gem, which I don't have. Okay, I'll sort that out later then. Hopefully we can get all the stuff for it by doing some bounties later today. Speaking of, I think now I'm going to probably make my way to Ferryman. And try to get 75 intel from Ferryman. Because then I also got to go to the Soul Chemist NPC right at Ferryman anyways. I should probably get all the stuff for it before I go though. I need like the flour, the water, and then there's one other thing that I needed. Okay, I mean I need to head to the that spot where you get flowers from. Okay, what the hell? Is he good? Okay, there's nothing on me. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the place where you can get the flowers from, and I also need Stardust. Oh, hello, Voidwalker. Bro. Okay, you know, one power like, what, like 5, maybe power 15, you know, Voidwalker, my level I can handle. Why is the entire guild of like 10 jumping me, huh? Let me run over this way. Oh my days, bro. Bro, you know that shit where, like, it locks onto your back? That shouldn't apply if you're not power 20, okay? A power 20 should not be able to do that to someone below a power 20. Ah, real fun. Nice. Sick. Hold on. Ow. A little bit of lag. Ow. My days. Bro, my Vipa. Okay, I'm dead. Like, what the hell, man? What the hell? Ah, I just wanted to get the fucking stupid flowers. GG's Kaido. You're a egg. Oh, dropped. Where? Okay, wait, hold on. Where did I spawn? Hold on now. Where am I? Oh, can't be asked. I'm on the complete opposite side. I've got to go all the way here, bro, to get the stupid flower for Soul Chemist and the Stardust. I sure do love deepwoken. Well, might as well start flying back over. Okay, now, this time, I'm actually going to go to that spot, get the flower, get the Stardust. Then, we're going to run back to Great Hive, TP straight to Songseeker so we can get the funky water, the funky angel water. And then... we're going to drive our boat straight down to Ferryman to get 75 intel. And then we should be able to hopefully fully get Soul Chemist. Okay, there we go. Power increased. Oh yeah, we can actually now get the potion card. Let me freeze Master Crafter. Get Potion Quaver for now. Orbital Ice. Auto Ice isn't bad. I think I'm gonna get Auto Ice. What am I saying isn't bad? Auto Ice is like top 10 talents of all time. Another talent that makes Ice so strong for ganking. That and Saint J is what carries Ice, bro. Placebo effect. And then we'll just get Song Chant. I should probably get... I don't know if I should get Erudition, because I'm gonna have like 90 intel, so I don't really need it. I might get 2 just to be safe. I don't know. I might actually... Maybe I go 6-6. Maybe I go 6-6. Just shit out bare mantra damage. Lords are mantra damage. Okay, let me go chat to the Salt Chemist guy, and hopefully we can finally get Salt Chemist, and we can be done with trying to get this stupid O. At least progressing Salt Chemist is like piss easy. And then chat to him again, bottoms up. Okay, we got Salt Chemist the Oath, and if I remember correctly, all you gotta do to get all the salts is... What was it again? You put Pure Percent Alloy? Yeah, Pure Percent Alloy. And then, what was it? Vibrant Gem? Right? Vibrant Gems? Craft? What? Was it not that? I could have sworn it was. Am I missing something? Is it Stardust as well? Let me check. Oh yeah, it is Stardust. Okay, I thought I didn't have any Stardust because it was my hotbar. Panicked for a second because I remember picking multiple Stardust. There we go. Okay, we've got the salts now as well. Awesome. Okay, now we just need to make the actual potions. And the only potion that I can actually make now, without having to worry about it being winter, because look at these. The Goblettos, bro. I can make my health pots. These Goblettos grow in any condition. So at least I can make those health pots. I'll make them once I have 90 intel, so that, you know, the highest potency. But before that, I'm gonna try to do more ferrymans and just max out my stats and try to get power 20 at least. So I'll see you when that's done, because watching 100 ferrymans isn't exactly, you know, the most enjoyable thing. You know, I know certainly doing them isn't the most enjoyable thing. Can't imagine trying to sit through it and watch it. I already want to tear my eyes out doing it. Alright, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright, I ended up making Black Diver for this build, and now I just need to sort out my mantras and my talents, and to do that, I kind of need access to the Crypt of Unbroken. So, to do that, I'm just going to quickly go bell check, and while I'm down in the depths, I think I'm also going to go pick up, not depths, layer 2. I'm also going to pick up Rhythm, because Rhythm, for a gank build, for my main gank build, I 100% need that. Okay. I've done about 6-7 ferryman, so I should have... Okay, there we go. I was about to say, if I didn't have bell there, would have been quite surprised. I don't want to die here, so let me just like quickly try to get out. Well, where do you even climb out from? Over here, maybe? Yeah, right here. Let's see. I'm just gonna get run it back for now. It doesn't really matter too much. I'm gonna roll it anyways. I don't even know what bell I want. I just need a bell so I can even get access to Crypt of Unbroken. But now I need to go clear my parasites real quick, and then go get Rhythm. Whoa. Nearly fell there. And we're in. Okay. It's not that one. Not that one. It's either this one or the one above it. This one. This one again. This one again. There we go. Okay, that was lucky. We got the same one over and over again. Awesome. Now we have Rhythm. Rhythm is like, I don't know. In my opinion, it's like a must-have for a gank build. It's either that or Tacit, because Tacit is really brain dead good as well. But for ganking, yeah, Ardor's there for like at the bottom of the list. Alright. I finished up most of my mantras. I just have my talents that I need to sort out. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm missing, bro. Let's see. It's been a few more days, and I finally got all the ingredients I need for my potions. We got the reds, the goblettos, the spider eggs, the glumfigs, everything. We finally got it all sorted, and we got the item that I was looking for as well, the Tillion's Beret. I'm gonna go over that in 1 second, but first, you guys always ask me whenever I'm on a Soul Chemist build, Kaido, what potions do you use? What potions are you chucking down? What do you put in your potions? I'm gonna show you. This is basically going forward until they change anything with Soul Chemist, or until I have a better idea. These are the 3 potions that are basically my go-to 3 potions for any Soul Chemist build. So first of all is the damage pot. Now I have a list on the side so I don't get the recipe wrong. But for the damage pot, it is 2. Was it 2? Yes. Wait, let's start with the glumfigs. 3 glumfigs. So 1, 2, 3. And then it is 2 reds. I should have some reds, right? Red, hello. 1, 2. Pull out my sword. Okay, that was 2 reds. And then it is 1 biotic salt. Right? Yeah. 1 biotic salt. And then 1 antithetic salt. Yep. This should make it a damage pot. And then we craft. Right? And then we get 45% potency, 1 biotic salt, 2 reds, 3 glum figs, and 1 antithetic salt. That should be about right. Okay, I'm just double checking because I have a recipe on my second monitor. I'm pretty sure that's right. And then if we open our perpetual distillery, we slap this on number 3. Mode, throw. Let me get my perpetual distillery. Mode, throw. Okay, on number 3. Exit. Now, well, we don't have the dummies here because Deepwoken is an amazing game. That always works. But if I dash the potion down on the floor, I should lose 3%. But if I was to throw it at dummy, it should do around 80 true damage. So that's the damage pot that I use. And the idea is I'm going to land Frost Grab down here. As soon as I land Frost Grab, I'm just going to go straight into my damage pot because they should be in weak block. And they shouldn't be able to instantly like block it or react to it. So that's the way we're going to be confirming potions. I'm not 100% sure that works just yet. I'm probably going to test it as soon as I finish making the potions. But the next potion is going to be my go-to health pot. Now, my health pot is probably my the simplest potion by far. And that's because it's just as simple as recipe. It's 2 spider eggs, 3 goblettos, and 1 biotic salt. Now, if I'm not mistaken, alters your brews to have reduced positive effect on your enemies and somewhat reduced negative effects on your allies when thrown. Does not count towards the ingredient limit. Okay, as far as I know, when it comes to putting a biotic salt onto your health pots, all it does is just makes it so you're not affected by the downside of drinking your potions as much. Because there is a downside to health pots, because and that downside is making you move slightly slower, I believe. So you're not actually affected by that when you put an antithetic salt on, so we're going to go ahead and put that on. So like I said, it was 3 goblettos. 1, 2, 3. 2 spider eggs. I should have spider eggs, yep. 1, 2. Biotic salt, and then make. There we go. And then we put this on our perpetual distillery as well. Put this on number 1. There we go. Okay, now our number... Wait, no. Is that our number 1? Yeah, number 1 goes here. And then our 2 spot goes there. And it's going to be our util pot. But now we have a pretty good healing potion. Okay, this is on the wrong mode. Let me change this to mode... Throw... To drink mode. There we go. Okay. You can also make the potion, the health pot with two beeswax. You can do 3 You can do you can do 3 goblettos and 2 beeswax instead of spider eggs. You heal much faster, but you heal a few percentages less. So it's less healing for quicker healing. Or you can do spider eggs, which is my preferred one, which is more healing for longer duration. So you heal a few percentages more, but it just takes way longer to get all the health. So I prefer the long version. If you prefer the shorter version, use beeswax instead of spider eggs. And then lastly, but not surely, is the util potion. And this util potion is a small amount of ether regen with also a small effect of sanity regen. This one's going to help us negate our bell downside when we eventually get a corrupted bell. And this potion is probably the longest one, so try to stay along here. So we need 3 reds. 1, 2, 3. And then we need 1 thresher egg. So I should have a thresher egg somewhere here, over here. Right, 1 thresher egg. Yep. 1 thresher egg. And then also 1 calabash. 1 good old calabash. 1 here. And then that's about it. And then we put biotic salt. And then we put antithetic salt. And then we put aromatic salt. Well, I put that the wrong way around. But you put all 3 of the salts in. That's my point. And then we make. And then we should have the God Util Potion. Perpetual Distillery. Put this on number 2. And this one needs to be on throne as well. Okay, so now when we throw this. There we go. We take a little bit of damage. Which is okay. It's not that big of a deal. You take like 1%. You don't want to sit in it at all. But we get, you know, a little bit of ether back when we use this. But more importantly, we get our sanity back. That sanity back is the most important thing. It helps us completely, like, negate. Well, not negate. You still get the downside of your bell. But it helps you mitigate your bell downside super effectively. Which is why Salt Chemist, in my opinion, is still pretty strong. So, we have a good way to, you know, deal with bell downside. We have a good sustain. And we have a good damage source as well in the form of a damage pot. And yeah, that's all 3 of my potions that I use on my other Salt Chemist build as well. And in any future Salt Chemist builds I'm going to be using as well. But the only thing with Soul Commit is that you really got to have a way to confirm this damage part. For me, it's obviously Frost Grab. In my other build, it was Clutching Shadow. There are a few other ways to confirm it. For example, I know it works with Lightning Stream. Weak Block, you can confirm it. With the Grand Crit, you could confirm it. But whatever you do, if you're going Salt Commit, you really, really want to use a damage pot and have a way to confirm that damage pot. But that's about it. That's about it when it comes to the potions. Now, when it comes to this build... Oh, okay. I have the Tillion's Beret. And I haven't done this tech yet. But there is the reason I went for Tillion's Beret is because the stats aren't that great, I know. But we get the Talent Cap Artist from this headpiece instead of getting it from our stats, because we don't have access to it from our stats, which allows us to obviously use Cap Artist. But with Cap Artist, there is a tech where if you stack it with Heavenly Wind, I'm pretty sure you can still like kind of go flying. So let's give it a go here. If I do this, there we go. It's just a little bit of a movement tech. It will be really, really useful across Star Swept Valley. I imagine probably the most useful there. But that's why I wanted to pick it up. Just have another movement tech that I have access to. If you remember back in the day, bro, I used to spam this with a Shadow Hurley crit, and it's kind of like that, but it's like a poor man's version of that. So yeah, it's pretty useful. I mean, it only works sometimes. I need to like get used to the timing on it. But yeah, now we need to just get a few more points, get our gems sorted. I think I'm gonna do some void walking to get the last few points, and then but the build is basically fully finished at this point. We haven't actually used it yet, though. I haven't actually taken it out to a fight. I'm really curious to see how good it's going to be. But my mantras are still pretty low level, because I don't have 80 Frostdraw yet. So that's the goal right now. Get 80 Frostdraw, max out our mantras, and we also need to mod our mantras. So let's go do some void walking. I figured a few bounties would get us enough points. So I did some void walking off camera, died, and now we're in the depths. And I figured, you know what? Clearly doing void walker bounties and trying to kill power 20s without having my shit maxed out isn't the brightest idea. So I'm gonna just do some more depths farming until I can get like 4 more points into my my Frostdraw, and then I'm gonna do some void walker bounties, and hopefully we're gonna hit the nastiest boss raid of all time. Okay, so I finally fully managed to min-max this build and get everything sorted. Got my mantra loadout all sorted. Ended up swapping out Ice Carve for Ice Flock. So no, the other way around, Ice Flock for Ice Carve. But besides that, it's basically all the same from where you guys saw it before with the loadout. Obviously, you got all like the shit sorted with like all the mantra mods and that, and I got all my gems sorted finally as well. I still don't know what belt I'm gonna run. Right now, I'm running Run It Back, but I don't think I'm gonna stick with Run It Back. I'm gonna keep it real. Let me gank this guy in Songseeker while I yap. But yeah, I just wanna. I've been ganking here and there, doing a few bounties, just playing around with the build. This one guy that I'm ganking is getting jumped by a lot of people. What guild is he in? He's in this. I don't know what guild he's in. I can't tell. He's in this Everrain guild. There's 4 of them, and they're getting jumped. Oh, they're getting jumped. Okay, well, this guy's jumping me. I didn't even hit anyone yet, and this guy's jumping me, so I guess he wants to smoke. Hold on. But yeah, nah, this build, I've been using it. I've been doing ganks with it, and I'm not gonna lie, it is exactly as good as I thought it would be when I first came up with the idea. Just having, you know, just having critical engine on my Ice Hero Blade crit and on my mantle is just so nice. I'm getting that constant sustain from all sources. And then because my mantle and my crit have my sustain, I don't need to run Bloodless Gems on that many mantras. So I'm only really running it on a few that don't do as much damage, like, for example, my Ice Lance, and like my Ice Carve. But like the rest of my heavy hits and mantras, like, you know, Ether Barrage, I don't have a thing on that. Oh my god, I can't even avoid that Ether Barrage. I don't have a Bloodless Gem on that, so I'm not capping my damage at all. And I hit real hard. Like so. This guy dropped pretty quickly. Okay, the only annoying thing about this build is that there is no auto way to confirm the grips. So kind of just have to sit there and smack the guy until he dies. Or pick him up, run away, and then grip. Hopefully, please. Wait, have I done it? Have I pulled it off? Oh! I'm just that guy, bro. I'm just that guy. Oh, this guy died as well. Awesome. But yeah, nah, I'm really liking this build. It's real fun to play with. Oh, let me just kill this guy. Is he gonna follow me? Oh, he wants ones. Nice, hit this potion. Bro, why did he bet me off? What the hell? Who vents off after landing a frost grab? That is so weird. Big damage there. But yeah, nah, bro. I have a level 5 Ether Barrage on this build, and Ether Barrage hurts a lot. Like, it is like, people underestimate the damage of it. It is just generally really good, but the damage is super fucking nice. There we go, big damage there. Hit that. Hold on. But yeah, you guys can see as well, I have just insane sustain when it comes to running Bloodless Gems on my crit and my mantle, and it feels like passive regen, genuinely. And then of course, on top of that, I also have my potion as well, which just goes without being said. You know, Soul Chemist, you get the potions. Speaking of, I've got my Util potion as well. Faint that. This, nice. Faint this. This. The damage pot. Nice. That connected. And he must be red now. Oh, yeah. Still love confirming my damage pots as well. Literally any grab mantra, I'm pretty sure. Well, most grab mantras just work as a way to confirm damage pots, and I love it. Oh, this guy loves spamming his crit. Nice, and he's dead. GG's. But yeah, bro, this build is really, really fun. And I don't know. I feel like if you guys are needing an Ice Boss Raid build or just a new build to play with, or if you really, really loved my Ice Blood build, this build kind of feels like that and plays like that. So if you want to make a new, if you want to reimagine the Ice Blood build, make this build.